Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Bulls last season missed the playoff.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. DA, thank you. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, both of these teams, Clark, like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, we call that dine and eating. They're going inside to eat and make it happen. They're not going to settle for the drive-through window. They're going to make it happen in the paint with physicality and throwing that ball inside often and consistent.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. The guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Ilyasova out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Insanity. And it's Jordan in a 2-guard. Sabonis with the steal. Craig against DeRozan. Craig kicks to Turner. To the inside. A nice shot by LeVert.
You got to D up LeVert better than that. But, I mean, he excelled at scoring over the defense.
And here's Mack now. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. DeRozan for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And in their season series against this squad last year, very lopsided in their favor.
Yeah, they swept them and basically told them in how they play, you're not on our level yet. And they look to continue that dominance tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Mack. After Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Jordan. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the knee.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Caris LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying. You know, I think of Caris LeVert as one of those guys capable of going off on any given night for big numbers. He has that kind of explosive ability offensively.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Brogdon outside. Tries to the hoop. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
And that explosiveness of LeVert. We've seen it on nights when he gets hot and becomes unstoppable.
Greg, how about that game in 2020 when he went for 37 points in the fourth quarter and overtime alone? LeVert's a player that doesn't know the meaning of the phrase heat check. He can give it to you, boy.
Here's Jordan. The Pacers making the shot. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's DeRozan missing. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Craig. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Takes it inside. Mack, good. Mack's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's LeVert. Against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
Timeout. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Brissett comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Matt. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. That's 7 points for Insanity. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 3-point lead. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Bitadze. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Chicago again turning it over. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Insanity.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Sumner. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to LeVert. Clock at 6. Inside. Bitadze can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but it be just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron. Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Levine. Offensive rebound with the second effort. Mack, good. Mack's got 11.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
2 points. That one goes.
Levine's such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Now LeVert. He has 6. And that's going to be a travel.
Violation. Chicago ball. Substitution for the Pacers.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Pacers lead by 3. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Nice game that right there.
Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon spoke up.
We have guys down. You know, people need to.
And Greg, as he says, that adversity creates opportunity for those players stepping into a bigger role.
And that's what this league is all about, being ready when your number is called. Those others have to rise to the moment.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
We've got Lonzo Ball. Levine is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people off. He asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
Love what he's about, David. Thank you. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Now here's Mack. G right on him. That one drops for him. Mack's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Bulls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's stolen by Mack. Here's Jordan. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. Mack's got 3 assists in the game. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sumner.
And Vucevic is really good at using his quick hands on defense, not making anything easy for scores.
Here's Jordan. Good work defensively by Turner.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Bulls leading by 3. There's Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Levine is 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that with that outstanding, unreal leaping ability.
Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Sumner. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Pacers trail by 3. Brogdon outside. The pass to Sabonis. Mack grabs the miss. Mack's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Poked away and stolen by Jordan. Here's White. No good on that one.
Shit.
So Indiana will take it the other way. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
So an entirely new grouping now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Brissett comes in for Sabonis. LeVert's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Edmund Sumner. Now here's LeVert. He's got 6. It's tipped. Pass to Brissett. Clock at 2. From deep three-point range. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Oh, great ball movement there.
McConnell passes to Brissett. Back to McConnell. Lets it go from deep. Brissett, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
34 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's LeVert missing. Now the Bulls with it. They're on an 18-6 run. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Shoots over White. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Brogdon.
Brogdon extremely comfortable taking these jump shots because he knows he has the green light.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's LeVert. Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Nick, what changed as the first half continued?
We toughened up a little bit. They were getting a lot of easy points, a lot of points around the paint, around the basket. And we just started playing more aggressive, playing hard on defensive end, and that got us going offensively too. So we just got to keep doing that, play hard, and should be fine.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump ahead and build a 9-point lead for themselves at halftime. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shots, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Well, the best way they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean, fight to get their own. If they can do that, this game's still within reach.
And that'll about...
Man, that's a very fun game. Shit. I'm having fun playing this motherfucker.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, insanity has really been making it happen.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. And it's Craig in at the 3 spot. Now here's Vucevic. And here's Jordan outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Here's LeVert. Outside, Sabonis. Back to LeVert. Count it. Good. LeVert's got 8.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
And they double up Jordan. Stolen by LeVert.
Chicago foul. That's his first team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Jordan against Brogdon. Rebound by the Bulls.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Pacers trail by 7. Brogdon finds Sabonis. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Passes it to Craig. 6 to shoot. And here's Brogdon from the arc.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered by Matt. Here's Sumner, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls for
Pacers. Edmund Sumner taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
It really was a bitter end to the 2018 playoffs for Miles Turner. Fouled out in a first-round Game 7 loss against LeBron and the Cavs. Unhappy with how things ended, Turner turned to a new passion. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Now, here's Craig. Tight defense on him. Sabonis kicks to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. McConnell's got his 3rd bucket of the night. For Turner, Clark, that passion you were just talking about turned out to be a healthy one. Yoga.
Kevin, how about this? Can you imagine going into a yoga class and seeing the 6'11" NBA player striking poses? But becoming a yogi has worked out for him. It's paid dividends. Since that 2018 offseason, Turner's really raised the level of his game.
Sabonis, the pass to Sumner, and Jordan sends it back. And
Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
Brissett has checked in for the Pacers. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Goga Bitadze is checked in for Turner. Mack, good. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
A nice shot by Jordan.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's McConnell. He has 6. Yep, that one goes. McConnell's got 4 this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Jordan. Into the lane, and the dunk by Jordan.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now, here's McConnell. 8 points for him. Shoots over Vucevic. And that one goes long.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here is Ilyasova. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Mack kept alive, and Vucevic kicks to Mack. To the wing on the left, and stolen by McConnell. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And he makes the first. So for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Ilyasova. Ball comes in for Jordan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Mack. Indiana also making some changes. LeVert's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Brogdon subbed in for Edmund Sumner. Now the pass to Levine. Shoots over LeVert. Levine can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's LeVert missing. Left side Levine. And the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got 6 points.
Yeah, extremely crafty, smart, clever. Levine with the ball on the string, creating all the separation he needs to do work. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here's Vucevic. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
That's a low scoring game.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with insanity, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And, you know, LeVert, when he's on a roll, he's like a boulder. It just keeps snowballing in a positive direction, and nothing can stop him.
There's the foul. It's on Brissett. That's his first foul. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze.
Substitution for the Pacers, Miles Turner.
Stolen by LeVert. Pass to McConnell. It's not going to go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in for the 3. Indiana with a new shot clock. The shot misses.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Here's Mack. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 3-pointer, LeVert, and the Pacers can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 6. Mack with the ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mack's got 25 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. He's going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's McConnell. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Silva, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Ball. And Indiana making a change here. Craig's checked in. And so here is Chicago. They lead by 7. And that one, good. Max got 6 in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Passes it to LeVert. There's the drive. Craig with it. Fires for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
LeVert against DeRozan. Step back shot.
And they're not creating as many open looks now as they did in the first half. They've got to get sharper at the offensive end if they hope to bounce back in this game.
Jordan with the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's Sabonis. Pass to Brogdon. And Craig has it in the corner. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Insanity.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Sabonis. That one falls.
Sabonis is simply relentless on the board, doing a nice job getting that second chance basket.
Chicago calls timeout.
I think a lot of people expected great things from Sabonis because his father was the stuff of legends.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. His dad, Arvydas Sabonis, is one of Europe's all-time basketball greats. But Domas has really lived up to that legacy as far as I see it. I mean, he's a star in his own right with multiple all-star selections to his name and perhaps a few more in his future.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And here are the Pacers now. The Bulls getting the bucket. And Insanity picks up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. So it's the Pacers now, down by 15. McConnell passes to Craig. Outside, Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Here's Turner. Good on the shot. 8 points for Miles Turner.
At 6'11" and 255 pounds, Turner is a load. Very hard trying to guard him inside.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bulls.
Oh, yeah. Man, oh, man, that was nasty. This dude, Caris LeVert, trying to get in the dunk contest? Wow.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Mack. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
McConnell passes to Sabonis. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's LeVert. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than the